California, a western U.S. state, stretches from the Mexican border along the Pacific for nearly 900 miles. Its terrain includes cliff-lined beaches, redwood forest, the Sierra Nevada mountains, Central Valley farmland, and the Mojave Desert. The city of Los Angeles is the seat of the Hollywood industry. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Number 5. The Dark Watchers. This spooky urban legend takes us to Santa Lucia Mountains of California's rugged central coast. These mountains were once home to the Chumash indigenous tribe, whose cave paintings depict dark figures looking down from the mountains. These shadowy figures have been referenced in writer John Steinbeck's short story Flight, and in the poem of Robin Jeffers' collection Such Counsels You Gave to Me, and other poems. The Dark Watchers, or Los Vigilantes Oscuros, are large 7-foot tall, phantom-like human figures that stand motionless atop the mountains, watching travelers pass below. They're described as wearing wide-brimmed hats, capes, and walking sticks, and are only visible at twilight or dawn. No one has ever seen a Dark Watcher up close, and legend has it, if you try to approach them, they disappear. Number 4. Fresno Nightcrawler. In the late 90s and early 2000s, reports of a strange cryptid walking around Fresno, California at night began popping up. Evidence was patchy at best. However, in 2007, surveillance footage revealed a biped with 2 long legs and a small head walking through a Fresno resident's front yard. The Sci-Fi Network show Fact or Faked Paranormal Files even included the Fresno Nightcrawler in one of their episodes, and the footage was deemed unexplainable. Number 3. The Lady in White. Bakersfield Central Park in Bakersfield, California, has been the site of many paranormal sightings since it was established in 1921. Eyewitnesses have reported a ghostly figure of a woman in a white dress walking through the park, weeping softly before disappearing. She has also been spotted floating over the Kern Island Canal. The Lady in White is a perennial ghost story, but visit the park at dawn and you just might see for yourself. Number 2. Elizabeth Lake Monster. According to this urban legend, the devil himself created Elizabeth Lake near Palmdale in Los Angeles County and put one of his pets inside it. If you swim deep enough, you'll find a secret passageway to the underworld. Spanish missionaries named the lake Laguna del Diablo, or Devil's Lagoon, and indigenous lore also supports claims that the devil created the lake. As if that isn't spooky enough, the lake lies directly on the San Andreas fault line. Spanish settler Don Pedro Carrero was the first to spot the monster. He built a ranch by the lake in the 1830s, and a fire, the origin of which was never determined, burnt every single structure to the ground in a single night. Other settlers arrived in the 1850s, but strange screams at night, unnatural noises, and apparitions spooked them out. The beast is even said to have appeared to later settlers, who said bullets bounced off its back. The monster of Elizabeth Lake is described as over 50 feet long, with bat wings, the head of a bulldog, the neck of a giraffe, 6 legs, and a nauseating stench. The beast has also been linked to the Thunderbird photograph, an 1890s era photo that shows several cowboys posing with what appears to be a pterodactyl-like creature. The credibility of the picture has long been disputed, but it sounds familiar. Could it be the monster of Elizabeth Lake? Number 1. The Charman. Several spirits are said to haunt the bridge that crosses San Antonio. In fact, the bridge has been dubbed Charman Bridge. The Charman is a spirit that appears burnt beyond recognition and is said to emerge from the forest to attack motorists, especially those who stop on the bridge, get out of their cars, and yell, "Help me." There are a few different theories that pose how the Charman came to be, 2 of which trace the Charman's origin to a 1948 brush fire in the Ojai Valley. In one, a father and son were caught in the fire. The father perished before help could arrive, and his son fled to the woods and went insane from his injuries, becoming the Charman.